On the evening of October 1st, 2012, in the town of Machynlleth, Wales, 5-year-old April Jones attended swimming lessons at a local leisure center. While April was at the swimming lesson, her mother and father attended a parents' evening meeting at her school. After the swimming lesson, April invited a friend from school back to her home. Both were allowed to play outside, with April's mother reminding her to not stay out for too long. Therefore, there would no be an indoor play date as the parents were gone. April was last seen by her parents at approximately 7 p.m. At 7:15 p.m., she was seen playing with friends at the Breen Gog housing estate. By 7:29 p.m., April's mother could no longer find her. She dialed 999, reporting her daughter missing. An officer from the Dyfed Police Department was dispatched immediately. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with her friend, April's friend, who claimed to have seen her climb into a gray van. At the moment, the investigation was upgraded to a critical incident. The Dyfed police launched a massive search across Machynlleth. Civilians quickly joined, volunteering to search as well. Many were alerted about this through social media, in particular Facebook. By the early morning hours of October 2nd, the search effort had grown into hundreds. On October 3rd, April's mother made a public appeal for information. The following day, Prime Minister David Cameron also issued an appeal, emphasizing the urgency of the situation and noting that April had cerebral palsy, which made the circumstances even more distressing. Due to cerebral palsy, the parents of April's peers would encourage their kids to be nice to her and hang out with her and look after her. However, that day, many were unavailable to do so. In the days that followed, police, search and rescue teams, and hundreds of volunteers searched fields, rivers, and surrounding areas using specialized equipment. On December 12th, police announced the search would continue into 2013 as New Year's was coming. On March 27th, 2013, police stated that the active search would be called off. It officially ended on April 22nd, though authorities confirmed specialist officers would remain available if new information arose. This became the largest missing person search in UK police history. Witness accounts of April entering a vehicle, combined with CCTV surveillance footage, led investigators to identify a single suspect, Mark Bridger. Police raided and searched Bridger's home as well as his car. April's DNA was found in both locations. Her body, however, was never recovered. Bridger attempted to change his appearance by shaving his head. Officers later spotted him while he was walking his dog and arrested him. He was taken to the Aberystwyth police station. Investigators uncovered disturbing evidence inside Bridger's home and on his computer. This included internet searches for naked 5-year-old girls, Facebook photos of April and her sisters, as well as images of Jessica Chapman and Holly Wells, who are the victims of the Soham murders, a big case that I will be covering shortly. Forensic testing revealed traces of April's blood in multiple areas of Bridger's home, including the living room, hallway, and bathroom. Analysis suggested a large blood stain had been present for some time, and that attempts had been made to clean it using detergent. A burnt knife was found near the blood stains. Tiny fragments of bone consistent with a kid's skull, were discovered among the ashes in Bridger's wood-burning stove. On October 8, 2012, after spending several nights in police custody at that police station, Mark Bridger appeared before Aberystwyth Magistrates Court. Lead magistrate Betty Griffiths remanded him into custody at the HMP Manchester prison while awaiting trial. Throughout his nights in custody, he was issued a mattress, a toilet, a sink, and a shower. He would be issued the same things, as well as hygiene products, at this prison where he was going to. Prosecuting barrister Elwyn Evans charged Bridger with murder, abduction, and obstruction. Bridger hired his own private attorney, Brendan Kelly. He was put on trial at the Mold Crown Court on April 29, 2013. Mark Bridger pleaded not guilty to all charges and maintained his innocence throughout the proceedings. 1 month into the trial, Justice Griffith Williams refused to acquit Bridger without a jury decision and sent the case over to a panel of 12 jurors and 2 alternates. The following day, this jury returned guilty verdicts on all charges. Justice Griffith Williams immediately sentenced Mark Bridger. The murder and abduction charges were merged, resulting in a life sentence without parole. The remaining charge was vacated. Mark Bridger is currently incarcerated at the HMP Wakefield, where he was attacked by another inmate shortly after his arrival. The inmate was placed into solitary confinement. The few remains recovered of April Jones were handled by the DJ Evans Funeral Home. A funeral service was held in Machynlleth at their site, and then there was a procession to the St. Peter's Church just streets away where Mass was held. In this same town, April's remains were buried at the Machynlleth Cemetery, following a horse-drawn carriage procession. 1 year after April's murder, her father died due to complications of brain inflammation. Bridger's dog was taken in by neighbors and lived with them until passing away years later. Thank you for listening to this episode of Strawberry Ink. Tune in for next story coming very soon.